So when I moved to Los Angeles, I actually lived on Vine Street. So it's thrilling to have Anna May Wong as, who is the first Asian American actress, as my neighbor. So 100 years ago, she was a pioneer while enduring racism, marginalization, and exclusion. We could actually start our own little Chinatown right here. What do you think? Um, so sometimes people talk about my mainstream successes as groundbreaking for an Asian. But Asians have been making movies for a long time. They just weren't making them here because we weren't yet invited to the table. I was lucky that trailblazers like Anna May Wong and Bruce Lee came before me. If my body of work somehow helped bridge the gap between stereotypical roles first given to anime and mainstream success today, I am thrilled to have been part of that process. At the time I started on Ally McBeal, it was rare to get a glimpse of any diversity on screen. David Kelly, who is here today, took a risk by creating Ling Wu and helped break the glass ceiling. David, thank you for taking a chance on me. I would not be here today if my parents hadn't immigrated from China in pursuit of better opportunities. We grew up without much at all, and even though my parents dealt with so many roadblocks, they never gave up. I am grateful to them for overcoming tremendous obstacles as they created a life for us here in the United States. Their survival instincts, perseverance, and determination were passed on to me and my siblings, Jenny and John, who are both here today. I want to acknowledge my brother John and his unwavering support. He never questioned my career choice, even when the prospects of earning a living as an actress seemed insurmountable. He let me stay in his tiny Matchbox studio apartment in the Village, where he already had a roommate, no kitchen, and maybe one chair. John worked full-time, slept on the floor while I slept in his bunk bed, and helped me pay off my college debt while I worked 3 jobs and went out on whatever auditions I could scrounge up. My dream was just to find work as an actress. I just wanted to act. I didn't see any difference between myself and the mainstream world I lived in. So I didn't think America would see one either. Well, that was a bit of a miscalculation. I heard so many more no's than I heard yeses. I'm lucky enough to have someone in my corner who does not take no for an answer. My manager of almost 3 decades, Mary Ellen Mulcahy, has been my dear friend and staunch defender. She's been there every step of the way to steer my life and career. Mary Ellen, I love you. And I had to take this moment to express how much you mean to me. I share today with my son, Rockwell. Being 3.5, he's constantly curious. One day he asked me, "What does a soul look like?" I was so touched by the simplicity of his question. I told him, "You can't see it, but you can imagine it to be anything you want it to be." Everyone wants to see someone that they relate to. Today, there is so much more representation on screen. Now he can see himself in this world, and he won't know there's a limit. I never set out to be groundbreaking. I didn't have the goal of being a first. I just knew I wanted to do what I loved. I'm still excited about this business every single day. Over the course of my career, I have learned that the specific things that made me feel like an outsider were actually the biggest contributors to my success. This industry has afforded me the opportunity to grow as a human being and discover more and more of what I am capable of. I truly feel humbled and privileged to be recognized for doing what I love with people I admire and for the best fans on earth. This dream-fulfilling honor I am receiving today affirms that anyone who feels like an outsider can take her place among the stars. Thank you very much. I am so thrilled.